Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a little Q&A and just a get ready with me, really casual video. I wanted to answer a few of your questions, and yeah, I'm going to walk you through all of the makeup that I used today, and just hopefully you guys will get to know me a little bit more. We'll jump right into it though, and I hope that you guys enjoy. Okay, the first thing I'm going to be using is my primer, which is by Mercier, and it's the Pure Canvas Primer in Perfecting. It's been by far my favorite primer recently, and I've been using it now for probably like 2 years, and I just really like it. My hair needs to be tucked back. Okay, while I'm blending this in, I'm just gonna start at the bottom of the questions or assumptions. I actually got some like kind of scary assumptions, which I honestly haven't got a lot of these before, so I was like, I've been thinking about them all afternoon, and they have kind of like, not ruined my day, but like I just kind of like feel anxious about them. So we're just gonna answer all of the assumptions and questions that you guys had. The very first one was, I assume you're a very type A and love to have everything organized. I actually don't think I've ever like said I'm type A or type B, but I think as I've gotten older, I've realized I'm definitely more type A than I am type B. I would say I'm maybe like an A minus. There's certain things that I'm like not type A about at all, but there are many things that I am. So yeah, I do love to have things organized, but you know, if you came to my house on like a Wednesday, you maybe would be surprised that it's not like always spotless and like perfect and organized. So I would say I'm kind of a mix of both, but probably if I had to choose one, it would be type A. I already started my foundation, but I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way in the color Light Beige. And the next question is if we would like to have more kids, and the answer to that is for sure. I've always said I would love to have like 3 or 4 kids. But if you're new here, we kind of struggled to get pregnant with Remy and almost went through IVF. So we're well aware that it might be a challenge for us to have more kids, but we both definitely want to try, and we're hopeful that things will work out and we will definitely have more. Okay, foundation is on. I'm going to be using the NARS Creamy Concealer in the color Vanilla. And the next couple questions I'm just going to kind of answer. There's a few about graphic design. So one was, how did you get into graphic design, and do you miss it now that you stay home with Remy? And then someone else asked if I miss graphic design now that I'm staying home. So to answer the first part, I got into graphic design. I actually originally thought I was going to go to college for graphic design, and then I got to school and I kind of panicked, and I went to like my first art class and thought I was terrible, and I just thought like I'm in the wrong field. There was people that were drawing like masterpieces next to me, and I just felt really like out of place and nervous, and so I basically immediately switched my major to education, and I was gonna go for like early child education, and I did that for the first like 2 years of college, and then I just kept thinking like I was gonna regret that I didn't go for graphic design, because there was just something in me that like loved art and the creativity of it all. And so I think one day I just like, I don't know, I wasn't feeling passionate about education, and I decided to switch. So I actually was in college for 6 years because I switched so late, and I just kind of was like wishy-washy for the first few years. So yeah, I decided to go for graphic design, and I'm so glad I did, because once I got into the program, I started doing so much better in school. I actually really enjoyed my classes, and yeah, I just really ended up loving it. And there are days that I do miss like going into the office and just having like, I don't know, interaction with like other adults, and kind of, I don't know, actually designing something every single day. But I do work on YouTube literally every day, and to me that is like kind of filling my creative tank right now, I guess. It's obviously different than my 9-to-5 job that I had before Remy, but I don't know, it's kind of losing my passion in that and wanting something new. So I'm really like enjoying where I'm at right now. And even though it's not considered graphic design, I still get to like use my creativity. And even though I didn't go to college to be a YouTuber, I feel like I'm using those things that I learned in college every day still. So yeah, I do miss it some days, but for the most part, I feel like I'm still like a graphic designer. I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe, but I hope you guys kind of get what I'm saying. Okay, next I'm gonna set everything with some Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just gonna set in my like T-zone. I don't like to do my whole face. This is gonna like be jumping all over because I'm really just like going from the bottom to the top. The next person asked, would you ever do an Amazon storefront or a like to know it? And that's really funny because this morning, David and I actually were sending emails back and forth about it, and we have both things set up right now. So by the time this video goes live, I should have both of those things set up and have links to them. So if you don't know what an Amazon storefront is, it's basically a page that I have on Amazon, and I can do like little subcategories, and I can like put anything that I bought on Amazon, like basically all my favorite things from Amazon, and you can just like easily shop it. I have a few girls that I follow on that, and I seriously go there like anytime I need to buy a gift. I go to her little Amazon storefront. It's just like super easy and really like nice to just like be able to like go on there, and I feel like you don't have to sit and like scroll Amazon. You just kind of go to that. So I'll have that, and then you all know what like to know it is. So I will have that as well if you guys are interested. I'll probably post my clothes, David's clothes, and Remy's, because I wouldn't say I'm like a fashion blogger, so I feel like I don't always have like, I don't know, the best like photos, and like I don't know. It'll be good if I have like a mixture of like David's, Remy's, and I on there, so check that out. Okay, the next assumption kind of made my heart sink and made my stomach hurt for like an hour because I felt bad when I read it. But someone wrote that I'm not very nice in person, and I don't know why it bothered me, but I was like, I am definitely nice in person, and I would say for the most part I am pretty much how I am on camera. If anything, I'm trying to work on showing my like goofier, like funny side, because I definitely have that, and I like find it hard to kind of like relax and like show that side of me. So if anything, I would say I'm just like a lot more like silly and goofy than I show on camera, but I'm very nice in person, and yeah. Okay, the same person said, you seem materialistic. Would you be friends with someone with different style? I guess it's kind of like two different things. I definitely like my stuff. I like to shop and I like all of that, but my family, my friends, my health, like everything like that is so much more important to me than anything that I get at Home Goods or any makeup that I put on my face. Like, I definitely am not going to say I don't like material things, but it does not even compare to like the love and importance of like all of those other things I listed. So that's all I'm going to really say about that. And the second part of that question is, would I be friends with someone with different style than me? Absolutely. I feel like that would be really weird if I couldn't be friends with someone with a different style than me. I'm a very creative person, so when I see people with a different style than me, I think it's awesome and it's inspiring. So that's my answer for that. Okay, next I'm putting on my blush from NARS. It's a liquid blush in the color Orgasm, and I just started doing it a little differently. I'm starting to put it higher up on my cheekbones, like kind of closer to, I don't know, right here is where I put it, and I feel like it's just lifted my face a little bit. So I used to like put it like right on the apples of my cheeks, but I'm just starting to kind of put it up a little higher on my cheekbone, and blending it up. Wow, I cannot talk. Those questions have me flustered. The next question is, how has our routine changed since becoming parents? And I would say it's basically completely changed. I feel like we do similar things, but we just have to do them differently and more like, what is the word? We have to be very efficient with our time. So, you know, like things that are important to me to do, I still try to make time for them, but like I just can't, like, you know, I'm not on my time anymore. I'm on basically Remy's time. So just being efficient with what we have to do. I am always a list maker. It's the type A in me. But yeah, I would say our schedules has changed totally, but we still do very similar things. We just have to do them a little bit differently. Okay, someone assumed that one of my love languages acts of service, and I took that test or quiz, whatever, a couple years ago, and I literally don't even remember what my two were, but if I had to assume, that would definitely be one of them. David and I should actually do that together. Maybe during Vlogmas, him and I will take the quiz together and find out what we are. I feel like we both could probably guess if we like looked at the, I think it's probably like 5 or 6 options or something, but it'd be fun to like do together. So maybe we'll plan to do that. I'm now highlighting. I'm using the MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish, and I'm just putting it kind of on the high points of my face. Someone asked if we could move, where would we move to? And if I had to say like right now, I would move to Nashville. It just seems like such a fun town and very creative. I feel like that's kind of what I've talked a lot about in this, but yeah, just like a very creative town, and I feel like it's like all people like my age, and I feel like it would just be a very like inspiring place to live and also just really fun. So Nashville would be probably where I would move if we did. Okay, I'm using just a little bit of bronzer to just kind of use as eyeshadow because I do this when I'm not feeling like going all out on my eye makeup. So I'm just putting that on my lids and underneath. But the next question is, what are you most looking forward to in the next few months or upcoming year? Without overthinking it, next week we're flying to Chicago with Remy to meet some of our best friends from college, which I'm so excited about. A little nervous about flying with Remy, but just so excited to take her there and meet them. So if you guys have any tips about flying with a baby, please let me know because, you know, it could be a little chaos. And then what else am I excited about? The holidays, especially with Remy. It's our first holiday season with her, and I'm just so excited. Vlogmas I'm excited about. What else? At the beginning of the year, we have a couple trips planned to Florida, actually, to visit family. So excited to do that. And then in March, Remy turns 1, which is gonna be insane. I'd be lying if I haven't already started like brainstorming things for her birthday. You guys know I'm so excited for that. So I'll stop there, but those are kind of a couple of my like things I'm looking forward to the most. Someone said, I think you are a great friend and have so much patience. Thank you. That's a very nice assumption. Yeah, I think I'm a good friend. I definitely take a long time to like open up to you. So I'm a very like shy person, and for me to get like super comfortable, it takes me a long time. But by that time, like if we have become like we've passed that like boundary, I like am very loyal and I just love my like closest friends and I would do anything for them. What was the second part? Oh, and I have a lot of patience. That's a hard question because I do have a lot of patience, but some days I don't, and I kind of like, I feel like I either have a ton of patience or there's just certain days that like I feel like I have none. So I don't know. Sometimes I have patience, sometimes it's something I need to work on. I'm not gonna say that I am a very patient person. David is like the most patient person I know on the face of the earth. So that's a really great quality of his. Okay, we're gonna start brows, and I'm actually gonna do something new for the first time right now, so it might be a disaster, but I'm gonna try to use the Anastasia brow definer, which I used to use all the time, but then I switched to the like pomade, is that what it's called? And then you use like a brush to put it on, which I do love this stuff. But I just recently picked up this brow glue from NYX. A waitress that I had a couple days ago had beautiful brows, and she said she swears by this stuff. So I picked it up at Target, and I just thought the pomade and this might be like too goopy or something. So I'm gonna just like fill in my brows really lightly with this pencil, and hopefully it'll turn out. I'm gonna try to do this and answer a question all at the same time, so we'll see how it goes. But someone said, So the question is, what made you want to share your life on YouTube? And this is gonna be kind of long-winded because I was actually thinking about it the other day, and I started it in 2014 and I didn't tell anybody. I was like really embarrassed by it, like super shy. I didn't want anyone to know, but I loved it. Like I loved doing YouTube. I loved watching it, and it was really like a passion of mine that was like a secret. David was the only person that knew about it for a really long time, and then like slowly people started finding out, and I wanted to like crawl in a hole, and I just stopped doing it altogether. But I guess why I originally started it was because I am kind of a shy person, and I also felt like I wanted to like express myself in a way where I could show my creativity and kind of like share my thoughts with people without having to like, I don't know. I'm talking to a lot of people right now, but it doesn't feel like I am. So I feel like the confidence that I have within like myself and in my home, I have like right now. But like if all 14,000 people that are subscribed to my channel were sitting behind this camera, I would not be able to speak. Like I am that type of like, I don't know, shy person. So I just thought it was a fun way to, again, like express my creativity. I could kind of do whatever I wanted to. And yeah, I just kind of wanted a place for myself to be able to go, because I was in college at the time, and obviously I was working on a ton of projects and stuff, but it was all for somebody. It wasn't for myself. And same with work. Like I liked my jobs, but it was also very much like for a company. It wasn't like really fulfilling me. So I felt like when I'd come home at night or on the weekends, I'd get to do YouTube and be creative in that sense and kind of do anything I wanted and make it my own. And yeah, that's kind of long-winded. But that is really why I started it. I just wanted a place for like my own self to be able to like be creative and share with people. Okay, so I'm just gonna lightly fill these in. I don't know if I can do this on camera, so one sec. Okay, I have them pretty well filled in. I went a little lighter handed than I normally do. Now I'm gonna go in with this gel. So yeah, basically I started a YouTube channel just for a place for me to like feel like free and comfortable and creative and just get to share with whoever wanted to listen. And I do still have the videos that I posted in 2014. Let me know if any of you guys are here from the very beginning, because I have those videos hidden and I probably will never put them public again because they are really embarrassing. But it would be funny if any of you have been here since the very, very beginning, like 2014 vibes, very early. Okay, sorry if that just moved. My tripod was falling over, but I finished my brows and I actually think I love this stuff. I haven't had my brows done in a really long time, so they're not in great shape, but I feel like once I got them shaped and like trimmed, I think they would look really good. I like what they look like. I feel like they look pretty natural, or more natural than they did with like the pomade. And I like that you can kind of see like the hair strokes. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like I said, my brows are kind of in rough shape right now. But I think I like that, and I can tell that it's gonna stay all day. It's like very strong. So check this out. It was at Target for like $8. So exciting. Okay, moving on, I'm going to use a little bit of the Laura Mercier Caramel Caviar Eye Color Stick. It's just super simple, and I basically just put it right along my lash line and up a little bit, and then I use my finger to like blend it out. It's like the most low maintenance thing ever, but it just gives me a little color. I didn't really realize how much Laura Mercier makeup I used until this video, but I really like her stuff. And then I'm just gonna hit the brow bone a little with a shimmer and the inner corners. Okay, the next question is, would you like to be a full-time YouTuber or just to keep your day job later on in the future? I would love to do this full-time. Obviously being a stay-at-home mom is a full-time job, so I kind of feel like I'm trying to balance that and this. But I do love YouTube and would love for it to like become something more in the future. But for right now, I'm like super happy being a mommy and doing this like kind of tandemly. Okay, next I'm gonna do a little eyeliner, and I use the Sephora felt liner. It's super easy to use, and I just do a really subtle like wing just to give my eyes a little definition. So I'm gonna do that off camera though, because I've only been doing this for like a week, and I'm not like that great at it. Okay, I forgot to show you guys, I'm doing my mascara right now, and I'm using the Lancome one. I really like this. It is pretty new, I think. And the next question is how I'm adjusting to being a stay-at-home mom, and the girl said she feels like she would struggle with it, which I totally understand. For the most part, I love it so much. I would not want it any other way, and I feel so grateful that I've gotten such quality time with Remy. We are both just like learning so much. I'm a first-time mom, so I really didn't and don't know what I'm doing, but we're both figuring it out together. And yeah, it's just been so fun to like watch her grow, and yeah, I love it so much. But with that said, it is hard, and it should never be like a, oh, she's just a stay-at-home mom, like that's easy. It's way harder than any job I have ever had, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But it is a struggle some days, but overall I would never want to do anything else. Okay, I'm gonna do my lips now. I'm just lining them with MAC's lip liner in the color Whirl, and then I'll put chapstick on, and that's all that I'll do. I don't really like to wear lipstick unless I'm like really leaving the house and like trying to look cute, but this is just like casual. The last question is, have I always been stylish or like into fashion? And the answer is yes. I don't think I'm like the most stylish or like fashion forward person. I actually feel like I could be much better at it, but I have always loved to do like hair and makeup. I've always been pretty girly. Even though I grew up with 3 brothers, I somehow still was super girly. So yeah, I feel like I've always kind of been this way, and yeah. Okay, that is it for the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, maybe learned a little bit more about me. But yeah, that will be the last video until December 2nd, which is the first day of Vlogmas, and I am so excited. I hope that you guys are too. Leave me a comment below if you are and what you're most excited to see. I'm gonna just take a couple weeks off just to kind of get ready for Vlogmas, and I just cannot wait for that. So excited. Make sure that you are subscribed and put on your little bell notifications so that you guys know right when I post the first Vlogmas, and I will see you guys then. Bye.